You know, there's this debate right now on the internet regarding Doc Herschel Guy Beam, his real name. Doctor Disrespect, you know. Guy Beam, it's the man behind the wig, the glasses, the mustache. And, you know, 12 days ago, you know, the whole scandal thing that happened, you know, him admitting that he did message a minor, but there was nothing, you know, criminal that happened, and we don't have the context of the messages on the text. We don't have the transcript, and due to the fact that we don't have the transcript, people are starting to assume the worst. They're labeling him, you know, pedo, which stands for pedophile, and they're labeling him predator, all sorts of, you know, nasty things that nobody wants on their resume. So now there's this question going around, and this really comes from Andrew Shulz. You know who he is. He's a comedian. He's got a podcast. He's also a good friend with Joe Rogan. I personally don't like him because he's just like, I don't know, whatever. I don't think he's that funny. That's all I'm saying, you know. To me, Andrew Shulz is really not that funny. I think he's just whatever. Like he's forcing it to be funny. But anyway, he's a friend with Joe Rogan. It is what it is. Ice House Comedy Club, L.A., old friend, whatever. So he said the following. He said that Doc should go ahead and release those messages. He should go ahead and release the transcript. But yes, I understand. You know, him releasing the transcript, him releasing the messages would ease the pain a little bit. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. But let's be honest here. Let's be real here. We don't know what the situation is. This is the issue with the internet. This is the issue with people. Even me now making this video, it's speculation. You know, we don't know what kind of legal obligation he's tied to. Can he do it? Can he release the transcript? Or does he have the transcript? Maybe he doesn't have the transcript. You know, that's another thing people forget. Maybe he doesn't have the transcript. Only Twitch has the transcript, which they should. I can't imagine Dr. Disrespect taking the snapshot of the whole conversation and keeping it. That would make it even more bizarre. That would make it even more like weird. Because he got banned from Twitch. He hasn't been on Twitch for 7 years. 7 years. How is he supposed to acquire the transcript? So the only company that has the transcript, that keeps the whole thing in their files through history records, it's Twitch. They keep it on their servers. Everything you type, same thing with Google. All of this stuff you see that they type, all of the stuff, it's already put in a file. Just because you delete the video doesn't mean that the video is still not there. They keep it in a backup file, so if the law enforcement, if the authorities, the government, if they need to look into the transcript of something that was said, they can give the authorities the access, like FBI, right? Law enforcement's ATF, whatever. They can give that information so they can look into it and they can check it. But so people asking Doc to release the transcript, but they forget one important thing. Maybe he can't because he doesn't have access to it. Maybe he would love to show the chat messages, but he doesn't have it. But even if he did have it, maybe legally he cannot do it because under the legal settlement by the other party of the lawyers, they all agreed not to release it. Therefore, the client, meaning both clients' reputation is not damaged, right? Or the client of this minor that's probably now an adult, probably in their like 21, 22, whatever, 23, possibly 24 years of age. Maybe that was the agreement, that was the settlement. We are not going to, damage this individual, because once you put that on the internet, then this individual, now we're going to know who this individual is, and now this individual, obviously, it's going to be, approached by entertainment media, asking questions. He's going to be targeted, meaning targeted like they're going to be like seeking him out or seeking her out to ask questions, interviews. We'll pay you a 10, 20 million, 30 million to do an interview. Tell us what exactly happened between you and guy being Dr. Disrespect. So there's legal obligation that stops Doc from releasing these messages. It's not like he doesn't want to do it. It's not like he wouldn't love to do it just to clear his name and prove that he's innocent. The problem is there's a legal process. There's law. You sign the agreement. If you break that agreement, you could be put in jail. So he, maybe he can't release those messages. And what bothers me about the internet, everybody's acting like they're, highly decorated lawyers, attorneys, 5-star civil lawsuits, whatever, lawyers, criminal lawyers. Everybody's acting like they know everything, but they don't. Especially Andrew Shulz. He acts like he knows everything. No, you don't, man. You don't know. You don't understand what this man's going through, what situation is. All right, you don't have all the answers. But everybody's on the internet acting like they got all the answers, like they got the whole thing. So people got to remember, maybe he cannot, even if we wanted to, he cannot release those messages. Or he doesn't have them. And why would he have them? It's been 7 years. He's been banned from that platform for 7 years. Okay? He doesn't have them. So who has them? The Twitch. And these ex-Twitch employees, which happen to be bunch of pricks and a-holes, for trying to profit from others' man's misery, which they inherit the big karma by doing that. See, that's this thing, people. I need to remind people, people who do this kind of shit, who are burning other people. You don't think you're immune to karma. Please, don't think you're on a high horse, like some holier than thou individual on a high horse, thinking, oh, the karma's not going to catch me. What goes around comes around. Okay? I've seen people come and go, big and small. All right? What goes around comes around. All right? The only thing with the karma is it takes a damn long time sometimes, but comes full circle. All right? So I would worry about the karma. All right? I wouldn't worry about Doc so much. And I'm gonna, I don't want to mention these, a-holes of Twitch's ex-employees. It makes you wonder why they were fired. Well, gee whiz, it makes total sense why they were fired. Because they're disclosing something they shouldn't be disclosing. And they too will be sued. You don't think Doc will sue Cody Connors? Oh, Cody Connors. Man, you might as well file a bankruptcy right now. He's going to use every penny that he has. All of the hundreds of millions of dollars that he's got, and he's super rich, and he's going to sue the hell out of everything you've got. This is just the beginning, bro. You think he's just going to let this go? You destroyed his life. You destroyed his reputation. You now made it personal, Cody Connors. You made this personal. Are you ready for it? Well, it's too late now. Doesn't matter if you're ready or not. You now made it personal, and he's going to sue everything out of you. So be prepared for subpoena, Cody Connors. Yeah, watch out for those subpoenas. Forget about your concert tickets and all that shit. Why don't you just file for the bankruptcy and just do that? Because you won't be able to afford a really good lawyer. He can. He's got the money. So that's number one. Number two, people who are, saying that he needs to release the transcript. Has it ever crossed your mind that he doesn't have the transcript? Has it ever crossed your mind that he's not privy to that access because he's been banned for 7 years, and there's been a settlement between him and the Twitch? He already's been in the court in 2020. There has been a settlement. Okay? Now, what mistake did Doc make? I personally think that one of the biggest mistakes he made was admitting and writing, going to the Twitter. He should have never gone to the Twitter. He should have never gone to the social media. He shouldn't have even reacted the way he reacted on the social on his Elden Ring last live stream. He should have just keep it quiet and handle it privately. I'm not a lawyer, but I do this thing called common sense, logical thinking, because I know how crazy this world is. I know we live in a very crazy ass world. All right, with 8.4 billion people of crazy ass 8.4 billion people who will, of course, have their own damn opinions about everything. So, what was the best situation for him? The best thing he could have done would have been just don't show any emotions, don't even mention it, just business as usual. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a vacation. When I come back, I'll see you. Take care. And then when you come back, then you address the whole thing through legal process. And tell him the legal process handling it, etc., etc. I don't care what this individual is saying. My legal team is handling it. And that's it. That's what he should have done. But he got himself in even more trouble by making that statement. I really believe he should have never made that statement. You know, that's probably the biggest mistake that he made. That statement cost him losing Turtle Beach sponsorship, getting demonetized on the YouTube, losing all the sponsors from Fortnite to you name it, man, Apex Legends, etc., etc. Even that game Rogue, right? From all of them, PUBG, you name it. Yeah, dude, he's being canceled all over the place. It's ultimate cancellation. All because of that one tweet 12 days ago. So all I want to say is this, guys. Everybody got to stop, acting like they know. You don't. Nobody really knows other than Doc himself and that individual. Whoever, female, male, in 2017 was a minor. Now it's not a minor. Now it's 24 years old. Let's just assume it's 24 years old. And of course the Twitch. They know. And the lawyers who are handling this, of course. But other than that, we don't know. All we can do is just speculate and speculate. People are saying release, like Andrew Shulz, release what? Maybe he doesn't have it. Or even if he did have it, he can't release it due to the legal obligations. But no one seems to be thinking about this. Andrew Shulz, I don't think of him much as a comedian. He's really annoying to me, as a matter of fact. I don't know what Joe Rogan sees in him, to be honest. He can't release messages, transcripts of this. And if you knew how the law works, if you guys were all such a high-class lawyers, then you would understand the legal obligations. Anyway, so I just wanted to touch up on this a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think he can release anything without, both parties agreeing to it. The judge signing the document stating, okay, let it be known to the public records, this is the conversation. So people gotta ease off on this whole thing. Release the transcript. As if it's that easy. Oh yeah, here's the transcript. Just go look at it. and there won't be any precautions, right? There won't be any legal precautions of me. Here's the transcript. Have a look at it, right? So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. You know, this whole situation is really tragic and sad to what happened to this poor guy, because I honestly believe he made a mistake. Just like he made a mistake cheating on his wife, he made a mistake. He made a mistake, and you know, sometimes the ego takes better of you. But see, we don't know the context. Maybe he didn't know at the time that this individual was a minor until after the fact. So maybe he just admitted, hey, after the fact, yes, I now know that I did talk to a minor, but now when I did it, I didn't know at the time. Now I know, but at the time I didn't. See, no one has like thought about this. Maybe he didn't know at the time, because girls lie, everybody lies, all right, behind a keyboard. Maybe he didn't know at the time, but after the fact, he find out, and of course, maybe that's what he was admitting. Yes, was this individual minor? Yes, but maybe he should have wrote, I didn't know at the time. Anyway, the whole tweet really got him in trouble, man. That was a terrible tweet. I mean, I gotta be honest. I want to end the video by saying this. Doc, one of the worst mistakes you made, it was just releasing that stupid tweet and re-editing that stupid tweet. It really did not help you at all, man. It made it worse. It was a domino effect, man. You should have just let it go, man. I wish that someone was there to tell you, hey, yo, stay off of social media, stay off of all this crap. So, look, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. This really sucks, man. For him, what's gonna happen, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, man. Everybody right now are just speculating. No one really knows. We all just have to wait till the legal system is able to finally show us the evidence. Maybe we'll see Doc in the court. I think probably highly likely you will see him. The next time you see this face on a YouTube, it will be on a court TV. It'll be in front of a judge. It'll be in front of, it'll be in a courthouse. And that's where you're going to hear him being cross-examined. That's where you're going to hear. And these messages should be only available in the court if the judge signs to it, to be able to be presented to the public through a court stream, where the, you know, like the Johnny Depp case versus Amber Heard, etc., right? So I think this is something that needs to stay in the court, and the only way you're going to see the transcript, I'm going to end this video by saying this. I'm not a lawyer, but I think the only way you're going to hear and see the transcript is in the court, in the courthouse, and that's where it should be, not on the internet. It should be in the courthouse, and I think that's where you're going to see him and others. It will be in the courthouse. I think this will go to the court. The damage has already been done. Okay, the damage has been done. All right, so there's no putting Humpty Dumpty back together again on this one. Right now, the only thing he can do is clear his name, clear his innocence, and you know, this whole thing being streamed on inside a court, like Johnny Depp case, will most likely help him clear his name. But even after he proves his innocence, I don't think he'll ever come back to streaming, because this is something that has really burnt deep into his soul, and I don't blame him for never coming back, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to come back either after the whole thing. I would just want to clear my name and just go into a sunset somewhere and just do something else privately, keep my life private, do some private work somewhere, and that's it. It is unfortunate. It is sad. It is what it is. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what are your thoughts on this whole situation. Thank you.